This video is brought to you by Osmocote, the planter's plant food.
Hey, I'm Jenks Farmer, and it is the end of January. We're going to do something today that only Southerners can do in the end of January, and that is plant bulbs. You see these you can kind of see we have a big, bright, beautiful day. It's sunny, it lets us work in short sleeves, and it does one very important thing, and that's keep our soil temperatures really warm. So that's a big difference between gardening in the south and gardening in the north where it's cooler. Things like daffodils. Look, I got these on sale. They were 75% off. I paid about 15 cents a piece for these. And they would have been, whatever, 45 to 60 cents a piece earlier in the year. So it's great to be a Southerner. You can save if you're willing to plant in the cold. So this week, we're gonna look here in Beach Island at Lush Life Nurseries. We're gonna meet my mom. She's planting some bulbs. We're gonna drive all around the state to a bunch of different gardens that I work in and see how we are saving a lot of money and planting a lot of bulbs this time of year. I think I told you that soil temperature is really important. So we can get these bulbs in the ground and they're going to initiate root growth. They're still going to come up in flower like April, which is a little late. When you plant late, the bulbs flower late. Me, I chose some Allium roseum. It's one of my favorite little alliums. Most alliums are not perennial for us in the south. This one is. However, it's tiny. You see how little those are? And its flower is equally tiny, but it's a beautiful little pink flower. Okay, so we're gonna go meet my mom. Y'all, this is my mother, Gloria Farmer, and she was planting bulbs earlier in the ground. You see that big bag of bulbs. But what are you doing now, Mama?
I'm planting a few of these daffodils in here that will bloom in April with this yellow leaf jasmine, which has lost its leaves. So the daffodil should come up and bloom, and in the meantime the jasmine's going to be putting on its yellow leaves, and the crinum that's planted right back here will put up and shoot up its beautiful bloom and should make a real pretty pot, and the daffodils, the foliage will by that time will just be gone away.
Where's the crinum?
Right here.
It's dormant.
It's dormant, yeah. But it before long you'll see it putting on its little green growth.
So you're making like alternating seasons of bulbs.
That's right.
And this is a yellow leaf jasmine, which is jasminum. I think it's called Fiona Sunrise, but it's pretty this time of year. It's got great green stems.
It just doesn't have any leaves.
Right. How many bulbs you're going to put in that pot?
Probably a dozen.
Okay, and it's a little late. You're planting them a little late, so they're going to flower a little late,
They
right?
should have been already planted, but they should do fine, just be not quite as early as they would have been if they had been planted earlier.
And you think they're going to be perennial? Are they going to come back next year?
Probably. I don't know for how many years, but they should come back next year.
So we're in a garden in Charleston, planting more bulbs. We're going to take a look at the garden in just a few minutes after we plant these bulbs. So we have muscari, and I'm planting them all along the bottom of this hedge so that in the springtime we'll get all these little pink flowers, right, just along the bottom of the hedge. And you see how close I'm planting these? With muscari, with a lot of tiny little bulbs, you can just plant hundreds of them packed in, really close, just like that. And then zoom back out, Jacob. Then you're going to see in the springtime we'll get this little pink and purple frill. We're going to see some gardens. Here's one in Charleston that I've been working on for about 6 years. I started designing 6 years ago, and I still get my hands in the dirt. It's what I do when I leave my nursery. which, by the way, I don't know if I said earlier, it's jenksfarmer.com. You can see what kind of bulbs we sell. Really big bulbs, a lot bigger than the little things we're planting here. We're going to take a minute to walk through this little garden, downtown Charleston, and we're working, so it's not in perfect shape today. But it's a great little garden. This purple loropetalum hedge divides us, gives us separate rooms, that great focal point of a yucca rostrata, and what's that? A sugar palm. A sugar palm, really, really rare. And you see, there's Jacob, and Jacob's getting ready to plant some more bulbs. So again, y'all stop over at jenksfarmer.com and look at my bulbs, and we'll see you next video.